Hello, everybody. This is Herbert Clark, and we got another good one for you today. We're talking about easing the pain. We're coming from Matthew's 11th chapter, 28 to 30th verse. And let me read this for you for a second, and we get into the message. Jesus said, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Let's concentrate on verse 8. "Come unto me, all you that labor on a heavy lading, and I will give you rest." And the 30th verse says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Easing the pain. When you listen to this today, I want you to leave the table or leave uh, feeling better how you can ease the pain. A lot of our pain that we're going through is self-inflicting, and a lot of our pain is external, but a lot of our pain is self-inflicting, and a lot of it is external. Now, the external you don't have no control of, but you do have control of yourself. Listen to me again. We do have control of ourselves. We don't have control of external things, of people, places, and things. But us, we have control. So I'm going to show you, or at least I'm going to show you what I was given by the Holy Spirit, how to ease some of my pain. And thus far, it's been working. I started this about 2 weeks ago. I mean, honestly, about 2 weeks ago. And God was dealing with me about how I got in some of the situations I got in. And the reason why I got in some of the state I got in, some situation I got in, was because of myself. So what I want you to do is write on a piece of paper side A and then side B. Because what we got to learn how to do is prioritize. If we prioritize, then we are more. We're really getting somewhere. Let's prioritize first things first. On side A, we need to list uh, uh, our living, which is our home, or if you live in a house, a mortgage, or you live in an apartment, or rent. And then you got to have, we must have food, we must have electricity, or if you don't have electricity for your heat, then you need gas or whatever. But what am I saying is you need uh, shelter, food, somewhere to stay warm, and you need electricity so you can function. Those of us that have jobs beyond the transportation system, we need a vehicle, of course, to make money. So that would be a need. That is not a want. Okay. On side B, you list the things that are not priority right now. I have some of those too as well. Some things that I'm looking forward to and looking forward to doing, but they're on my B list. It's not on my A list. My A list is to concentrate only or have a mindset on things that I must do and concentrate on now. So my mind is on things I need to do now. So my mind is not in confusion. See, you put yourself in confusion when you got your mind on too many things because your subconscious only it would have you your subconscious is built up with all these wires going to it, and it's got you all mixed up and all messed up, all tangled up. But I'm trying to train my subconscious to only meditate and things on things that I need to do now, things I need to do within my paycheck. Do you hear me again? Things that I need to do now within my paycheck. And you will find out that you have more than what you really, really need, and you have surplus. So on side B, those are things that I want. And we're going to get to those in a few minutes. But Jesus said, "Come learn of me, my burden is light, my yoke is easy, and I will give you rest." What he was trying to do is let us learn that we put our burdens on him. Because he said his burden is light and his yoke is easy. He's not pulling a heavy load. He's not strapped around the neck with heaviness. So when we do these two things and concentrate on A only, I know your mind want to wonder, well, I got to do more than just A. I got to do this over here. I got to do this over here. Well, but is it a priority? That's what you have to ask yourself. Is it a priority? And you're going to tell yourself, not really. But side A, is it a priority? Then you're going to say, yeah. Side A is a priority because those are your needs. Now, God will supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory, what the word says. He got a cattle upon 1,000 hills. All the souls are his. All the gold is his. Everything belongs to God. So, he's the one that created this earth. He created the universe. So, whether you want a bigger or not, for all the naysayers out there, uh, you, you know, God owns this. This is his. Let's get that straight for it. He owns this, and we are his children and the sheep of his pasture. We are his. We belong to him. So he's not going to let anything come wrong to us as long as we're in the right position and the right place with God. Even those that's not in the right place with God, even those that don't even know God, don't even trust God, don't even care about God, guess what? They get caught in the mix and God takes care of them too. So, but you are special if you're trusting God or trusting what God will do. And you don't have to be one of the holy roly Christians. You don't have to be that. I'm just letting you know that you don't have to be a holy roly quoting scriptures uh, from Genesis to Revelation, which most times don't mean anything, not even to you. So know nothing about that. When someone is in pain, we need to bring a message of deliverance to that person. We need to let them know how God brought us through a situation. That's how you witness to people, not with throwing scriptures over their head, and you're really gonna make them mad. I don't want to say the p word. You're gonna really make them mad, and like they're gonna walk away. So you're gonna lose your opportunity to even witness to that person. You witness to a person by telling them what God has done for you, and he can do it for them too as well. Then you got to listen to ear. But easing the pain. You can ease your pain, like like I said again, if you concentrate on those things that you must do. Get those out of the way. Get those out of the way. Because those things you must do gonna keep you busy enough. That they're gonna keep you busy enough where you must do those things and they're gonna keep you busy because you're gonna keep you busy trying to take care of the mortgage or the rent, uh, take care of the light bill, the gas bill, trying to keep food in the house, especially with groceries, and uh, is at an all-time high now. Gas is rising, so you're gonna do. So you have to do all you can do is just sustain yourself during the tough times. So if you do that, then your mind. He said, my Jesus said, God said, I would keep his mind. I would give him perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, on me. That's what God said. I will keep him in perfect peace of mind. I mean, so you concentrating on God and how God's going to get you out of this mess, and you thanking God for delivering you out of this mess, then that's all you need to be on your mind right now. You need to stay focused and zoomed on your needs. I know some of you might not want to do it. Your mind want to wander off and say, "Well, I got some wants need to be taken care of." Well, no, not really. If you think about it and you do some soul searching, wants are something that you want. Let me tell you about wants. God will deliver you. God will grant you some of your wants. But what God's going to do, he's going to weigh it. He's going to weigh and see, are you ready for it? Are you able to support the want? Or can you handle the want? So sometimes God say yes, no, and maybe so. Let's use a scenario. If I pray for God constantly and I know he's able to do it, I said, I'm constantly thanking God for $1 million. I'm thanking God that he would send his spirit somewhere across to California and speak to a philanthropist and say there's a young man down there named Herbert Clark and he needs $1 million. I'm thinking God's going to do that for me one day. But guess what? I've been doing it for a long time. Because God is going to see if I'm able to handle the needs first. He's going to see, am I conditioned enough where when I get $1 million, how am I act? He already know how I'm gonna act. He already knows how I will act when I get $1 million. Will I take $1 million and still be the giving person that I am, the generous person that I am, the caring person that I am? He's gonna see whether or not he has foreknowledge. He's gonna see, am I able to do that with $1 million? Because you well know $1 million don't go for nowadays. So so if I don't have the $1 million yet to get to that place where I can get the $1 million, I must first succeed and perform in the place God has me now. Listen to me good. Before I get the $1 million, I must succeed and perform in the place God has me now. That's when some of my needs will be granted. Not all of them, because some of them are not good for you. Just like like you a parent and you have a child, and your child wants this and want that. Well, you're gonna give that child some of their wants because you know they probably can handle it based on what they have done and how they're acting. But some of their wants, you're gonna say, "Oh no, no, you're not getting that," because God knows, that parent knows that if they get that child that, then it may be a detriment to that child. So let's focus on A, which are necessities and priorities, and then we can get a chance to focus on B. It's kind of like goal setting. You have all these goals. You have immediate goals. You have short goals. You have long goals. It's focus on the short goals first, and then once you focus on those, then you can go to your immediate goals, and then after a while you automatically go into your long goals. But easing the pain, that's how we do it. You ease the pain. Start today. I my I I challenge you to start today. Start focusing on your needs. Some of you, some of you all have enough money to get your needs and your wants. Well, good to you. But if you don't be careful, it'll be a day when you don't have those wants. You won't be able to hold on to those wants. So you need to practice this too as well, because it doesn't matter what you got today, but how much will you have tomorrow? So focus on your needs, work on your needs, then go unto your wants. And God will supply all of our needs according to the riches and glory. And we got a rich Father, and He will do it. And again, that is the way I see it. I'll talk to you later.